Hello. Happy Tuesday. Today has been a great day so far. So I woke up and I really didn't want to get out of bed this morning. It's kind of cold and I was so comfy and I had a really great night of sleep and I love to sleep, by the way. I'm a napper. I don't know about you, but I love to nap as well. But anyways, didn't want to get out of bed this morning, but I had an appointment with my trainer, Mr. James Sledge. And I really didn't feel like going. I did not want to leave the house. It's cold and I wanted to stay home. However, I did it anyway, right? Got up, got dressed, made it to the gym, and had a great workout with my new trainer. He is phenomenal, by the way. If you are in the Covington area and you are looking for a great trainer, let me know. I'm going to send you James's contact information. He is great. He is phenomenal. He really, really is a good trainer. And I absolutely love working out with him. He teaches you the correct way to do certain things, how to do things I've never done before. And all I can say is I know it's working. I feel it all right here. Hey, Diamond. Are you looking for a trainer or are you working out now? Let me know. But happy to see you. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Anyways, so again, didn't want to wake up, went anyway, had a great session with James, and now I feel like I can tackle the entire world today, which is really great because there's a lot going on today. And just in case you didn't notice, but I love that I can wear my Walt Disney jacket today. So good. Let's see. Says I'm going to in 2022. How are you? Oh, that's great. You know, there's no time like now to start with the small things. And we can talk about some of those things you can do before you really get into it. Here's something that I learned, Diamond, within the whole like getting in shape and working out and eating healthy and stuff like that. Do not overwhelm yourself with all the things at once. You pick up really good habits one at a time, and then you start changing your lifestyle. So it's no longer like, okay, I got to go do this. It's just part of your daily routine. So if I could give any advice on that, start small, but start now. It could be anything as far as a walk down the street. But if you're looking to get in shape and to live a healthier, better life, just start doing it now. Don't wait until January 1st. I'm telling you, a lot of those New Year's resolutions aren't really goals. They're just something you wish for. Promise. I can't tell you how many resolutions I've had that I've never actually followed through with. So you can start now, and it can be something small, but any type of health fitness journey is more of a lifestyle change than it is okay, I'm going to go all in right now. So you start with introducing little things at, in increments. And then as they become part of your daily routine, you just continue to add to it. And I promise before you know it, it's not even going to be like a task other than going to the gym when it's cold outside. It becomes a lifestyle and you enjoy it, and it's a lot easier to stay consistent. Chris, hey Chris, start small, stay consistent. Good business advice too. Amen on that. It's kind of like a life lesson. Anything that you do, sometimes you can go all in. Depends on your personality and how you manage those things. But for me personally, like Christopher just said, one small new habit at a time, and then it becomes a lifestyle. You change those habits, you adapt them, and then you can add new things, and slowly but surely things start to change for the better, and you do stay consistent with it. So all good stuff there. We're talking, let's see. I did mention James Sledge. He is my trainer. If you are looking for a trainer on the North Shore or in the Covington area, let me know. I'd like to connect you with him. He's going to help you with your diet and your workout plan. He is great. Really, really good coach. So let me know if you're interested. I'd love to introduce you because I love sharing great people and he is phenomenal. So, anyways, I realized, by the way, that I am getting older. I know the last time when I said I was getting old, a lot of people got maybe a little upset with me. I know, I know. I am getting older, though. It's okay to admit that. But I remember when I was a little girl, I would watch my mom do this like weird neck thing where things would pop and snap, and it was weird. I remember being like, ugh, and just getting like heebie jeebies all over the place anytime she would pop or crack something. And then I realized on my way home as I did this, things start to pop. And it was like, oh, wow, I'm getting older because now I'm doing that weird poppy thing that my mom used to do when I was growing up. But it felt good. It felt really good. I got to pop. And, anyways, I'm still getting older, but I am very happy about that. I'm getting seasoned. Seasoned. So I was going back and forth with the great Andrew Locke. I know you've heard about me talk about him a few times. This guy here wrote this book, and we'll try and get the link for this book in the comments at some point today. But I was talking to him, and it made me think when I started Lead Share a few years ago. I think it's been like 2 years now. 2 years. Yay, congratulations to me. Anyways, when I started Lead Share as an event planning business. Right? I had this grand idea that I was going to bring business seminars and training to the Covington area, North Shore area, and hopefully migrate it to the South Shore as well. Only problem with that is I jumped and went all in 4 days before the pandemic kind of shut all events down. It's great, actually. It's wonderful. So good. So a little rut or wrench in the pathway there, but it evolved and changed into something that I love. So it's still a work in progress. So events kind of shut down, but I realized talking to Mr. Andrew Locke that with everything that has happened with the pandemic, the one thing that I have noticed is that people are amazing. There is no way you can stop people from doing what they need to do if they are truly passionate and determined to get it done. So let's talk a little bit about Master Networks for a second. Master Networks is a organization, a networking organization that is national. And then you have local chapters throughout the country. Love this organization. You'll hear me talk about it a lot because I believe in it. I'm an advocate for it. But in the midst of COVID, they shut down the meetings, right? So we couldn't go to our local chapter meeting anymore because of the pandemic rules and issues there. However, what did Master Networks do? It seemed like overnight. They were like, okay, well, we can't meet in person. However, we still need to meet. We still need to support our business owners, our small or local business owners, and keep this wheel turning because that's why it is so important to have a network. When things happen like COVID-19 or the pandemic, we have a support system in place to help insulate us from some of the aftermath of or during effects of having something like the pandemic. So what they did is they moved a lot of or all of our chapter meetings to Zoom. So we as business owners were still able to meet with our chapters and our groups and have the discussions and get creative and think outside of the box and do all of the things and work together and help each other grow, prosper, share, all of the good stuff. So I started thinking about that. How cool was that to, and I hate this word, but pivot or shift when something happens to make things still flow in a better, more efficient way. Because at that point, we're still meeting weekly. So we're still getting the information, we're still sharing, we're still doing work. But now we don't have to drive to a place. We're all conveniently at home, sometimes in our pajamas from the waist down. And we're able to connect still. So the takeaway for me was, wow, pandemic happened, we're able to still meet and grow and do business as usual. We just have to get creative and figure out how to do it a little bit differently, right? Now we're working into 2022, and I know a lot of us have heard about Meta, Facebook's Meta, right? I've seen a lot of posts about, okay, this is not good. You know, Ready Player One. If you've seen it, it's actually a really cool movie. Go check it out. But I feel like a lot of people think that we are moving into a more really cool. Do some research, figure out what Meta is if you don't already know. But with this lockdown or series of lockdowns through the pandemic, this is how amazing people are. They find a need and fill it. So we're not able to go to a concert. So what can we do to still provide this service that so many people love? Well, Meta had a concert and the numbers are phenomenal on it. I believe it was Travis Scott. And so you have the opportunity in this instance to host a concert where people can attend virtually and get the full experience from the comfort of their home, one. And two, your audience is now not just who's in New Orleans to visit your concert. Now it's open to the entire world. Whoever has access to the means of attending your concert virtually can attend no matter where they are. So why do I think that's cool? I think it's cool because there was progress there. Talking about Andrew Locke. By the way, Andrew Locke is on here with me. Again, this is the book right here. That is Andrew's link. Go get the book. Go get it. TheWaltDisneyBook.com. Go get it right now. Anyways, humans can be amazingly resilient. Yes, this is proven time and time again, which makes me think about the carousel of progress. And as we all know, this is one of Victoria's very most favorite rides in Disney World. But the carousel of progress, we're all on the carousel of progress. All of us. Every single person. And just thinking about in today's time with the pandemic, with the shutdowns, I mean, think about Zoom. I think every person, including my grandparents, have figured out how to use Zoom so they can attend their doctor's appointments from the comfort of their house. It's amazing. So with Meta coming out, again, do your research, formulate your own opinion on whether you think it's good or bad. It's your opinion, not mine. I don't believe Meta would have the success rates that it has right now had it not been for the pandemic. People got tired of being cooped up and told what they can and cannot do. I know me personally, starting an event planning business 4 days before the pandemic, I mean, it could have been devastating for me. Luckily, I had my network and master networks to kind of help me through that period of time where I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. This did not work out the way I planned it. So let's see. Jerry says, that is the virtual world that is transforming the world. Correct, Jerry. I am personally curious to see what our future is going to look like. Are we going to be a society or a world where we go more to the virtual side of things for whatever reason? Or are we just going to have it as an option? What do you think? Just kind of cool to think about it. Hey, Jamie. So happy to see you. But so again, Andrew Locke, thank you so much for inspiring these thoughts of the carousel of progress and making me realize, as much as I love that ride, I think I love it so much because that's our experience in life. We are on the carousel of progress. I'm thinking about my lifespan and some of the technology advances that I've seen growing up and where I'm at today. And then I'm like, wait, there's these other things that I don't even understand. My 9-year-old son has a better grasp on technology, it feels like, most of the time than I do, which is pretty impressive. Like he's super into the virtual stuff. He's got a VR. He's like, Mom, check this out. I get a little woozy with the VR. Just saying, I can't do it. But it is really cool to think about that, because I don't think as a kid I would have ever thought we would have had something like virtual reality. Realistically, something that you can hold, grab, buy, touch, experience. Like, it was this cool concept, but I mean, my son actually has a virtual reality game. We had Nintendo 64. It's crazy. Think about that. Carousel of progress right there in real life. So Mr. Andrew Locke says, your positivity is contagious, Victoria. Thank you for sharing your awesomeness with us. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your awesomeness with us. I'm excited to check out those videos too. Aw, so happy to see you, Jamie. Let's see. I love Carousel of Progress too. It's a great reminder of where we've come from. Absolutely. Walt was both very nostalgic at the same time as being a futurist. I mean, really though, it is crazy, insane, mind-blowing to think about that. You sit back and think, okay, so this one man had a vision of what he could do or what was possible. And then look at it today. Seriously, you go through Disney World, just think of Star Wars. Even the roadways make you like, it's a whole yourself experience. It's phenomenal that one person had that vision, and 50 years plus, I don't even know how long it's been. I got to look that up, or maybe Andrew can tell us. But the progress in that from one man's vision, it is inspiring to say the least. It makes me feel, look, I got my shirt on. It makes me feel like there is nothing that is impossible. Absolutely nothing. If you can think it and figure it out and you're determined to make it happen, it's going to happen. You just have to have faith and determination to see it happen. Jamie, my kids and I talk about cryptocurrency on a daily basis. NFTs have not been discussed so much. And my kids want a VR set. Okay, so the VR set is pretty cool. It is very cool, actually. I've tried it out a few times just to experience what Cole is just like obsessed with. It is a really cool experience. Now, the question for you, Jamie, is imagine like the VR set being more than just a game, which is where I think Meta is trying to take it. And how flippy is it if you think about it? So they start with a VR, a virtual reality game headset for the kids and some adults, because, some adults are super into that. But it's kind of interesting to think about. They started and targeted the younger generations. Why? Is it because they're open to the changes in technology and the changes of lifestyle? Because like what is that? Like, anyways, I'm not going to go off on a tangent just to save everybody time here, but the VR set is really cool. You have to experience it if you haven't. I understand why your kids want one. Mine has one and he loves it. And the games are super cool. Like, you really get into it. Cryptocurrency is something I also don't have much experience with, but we do talk about it. I know Joe has been involved with cryptocurrency for, I don't know, 10 plus years just because of his profession. So if you have questions on that, Jamie, I can connect you with Joe and a few other people that have a little bit more experience with it. It's always cool to learn something new. Do I think cryptocurrency is probably going to be the new currency of the world? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Do I think it's a possibility? Everything is a possibility. It's very curious to think about it in that sense. So you've played Minecraft in VR. It's crazy. Roblox and Minecraft are the beginning stages of the metaverse, which makes total sense, by the way. In fact, I don't know where Cole is, but We have invested in him learning how to create mods and animations and actually going in and creating some of these games. That's what he's getting for Christmas. So, anyways, why is that an investment? Because, like you just said here, I do believe Roblox and Minecrafts are very much the beginning stages of metaverse. Is it coming? Yes. Can you stop it? Probably not. So, educate yourself. Oh, yes. No, we were talking about that because Jamie, I was saying how Andrew, I was talking with Andrew through Facebook Messenger a little bit, and he made me think of some really cool things as I started my business 4 days before the pandemic really kind of shut things down. And my business originally was supposed to be events planning and business seminars and workshops. And obviously, it was perfect timing. 4 days before the pandemic shut everything down. So we started talking, and I started thinking, I'm like, but however, the pandemic really did open a lot of doors. Speaking of meta and the metaverse, like, I don't think that it would be such a hot topic statement right now had the pandemic not pushed it through the door. A lot of things, virtual events have become huge. Excuse me. Think about how many virtual events you get invited to. Like, are we migrating to a virtual type of experience and interaction with things? Anyways, it kind of started off on this tangent of we're all on the carousel of progress. Educate yourself, learn a bit more about what's going on around you, and really think about the good things that could be associated with it. Yeah, it is kind of cool. So, anyways, it is 12:07 p.m. here. I have to jump because I have an important tongue tied. Excuse me. I have an important appointment. Excuse me. On the South Shore, so I have to get on the road and travel. But thank you all for joining me. I appreciate your time and all your comments, and it was so good to see you. But have a great Tuesday. And if you're not having a good Tuesday, change your mindset right now because the rest of the day is going to be fabulous. I promise. Bye, guys.